Hello again. Not pulling this one out of a case or a hat. Bit of an oldie, bit of goldie for sure. Been about a few years now, these. It's the Arms EV2. It's the Mark II. The one when they started doing them with the Walther barrel. Because I think the Mark 1 was a CZ barrel. But yeah, it's got an awful lot going on. Definitely. Things like the probe, 2-part probe and what have you, 2-piece. It's like percussion. The lever is as smooth as you like. It's a lovely ball trigger. That's so nice, so sweet. But yeah, from the back end you've got the claw. That's got all the cants, all the tilts. It's all on balls. You've got length of pull. This is all set up like this because this is how it came into the shop. With this big rail here. Apparently it's for heads up shooting or something to do with a chin weld, according to the chap that had it. But you know, I don't know, really don't know. I feel it would certainly benefit from that being taken off, but I don't want to start messing around unscrewing this, sliding it forward so it can come off and what have you. So I've left it on. I've gone like mid to low mounts on the 6x24x50 Hawk scope, my usual go-to. This is adjusted up. Can't get a proper cheek weld on it, not without removing this. But other than that, it's been pretty damned awesome, accuracy-wise. You know, you get it right, you know you've got it right, for sure. So yeah, all this is fully adjustable, that's fully adjustable. It's a really good quality laminate stock on this as well. And to be honest with you, the reason I'm doing this is because if you're into your field target shooting and what have you, at the price bracket, if you're going to be starting out, instead of spending thousands on some of the high-end guns, get one that was an iron gun in its time and be spending like anywhere under 15, under 14, I don't know, to be honest with you. But it's certainly a damn sight less than what you would normally have to spend. And it's a good way of getting your foot in there. And it's plenty accurate enough. Yeah, nice sturdy trigger guard, you've got holes in it. That's anodised alloy. That's for the adjustment on the trigger. That needs no adjustment whatsoever. But lever-wise, that is as sweet as you like. And this is in 2 separate halves. So when you can actually see it moving and compressing at the last bit, there's a little roller wheel underneath that pulls the tab back for that there. That's how it draws the hammer back and locks it into the sears. They are adjustable, these as well, for extending your shot count. Yeah, but on this side, you've got the cant bubble there, that flips out. And you've got a windicator as well, where you hang your feather off. I normally call them a feather duster. It's got a UTI rail on there. So you can put what you need to on there if necessary. Nice little mouse, hamster, guinea pig, whatever you want to call it. But that's all adjustable on a ball and everything. Up to here, that's where the gauge is. It's not very easy to see whatsoever. You know, can't really see it. So I've filled it up to 190 because it's a 200 bar fill. It's on a 235cc cylinder, and it's the T-fill system on the end, and that's really well made, that fluted air stripper. That's really nice. But all this is stainless, but the workings is like a mineral chrome, so that's not going to rust in a hurry. Going to be no issues there. But all this is stainless, and that's 18-inch Walther barrel. Or 457mm Walther, with it being the Mark II. This came after, I believe, the Pro Target model, and then after this you had the FTP 900. So they have been around for a few years. This isn't overly old. I do believe they went up to a Mark IV. You know, I'm not right up there in air arms carry on, but I just think it's a marvellous little gun. It's super accurate where I'm concerned. So I'm sure that anyone who's seriously into shooting, they wouldn't be disappointed, especially if they got rid of this staff rail. You know, I took it over to Yoda's this morning because I mentioned that Bryn had asked me if I wanted to give it a go. So I took it over there this morning, like I say, and he really liked it. Wasn't very happy with this, but he was saying the same as me. Junk that, get it in its right position so that we're closer to the barrel. It's going to be pretty awesome because he was impressed with the accuracy. Doesn't take a deal of zeroing in. It's running at about 10.8 foot-pound. More to do with the accuracy and count, because they do 100 shots. You can extend that a little bit, you know, by adjusting it. I think we're about there. It's 41 inch altogether, 104 centimetres. Fully extended, it's 44 inch, so you've got 3 inch stretch on the length of pull. I mean, at the moment, it's on about 300 mil, 30 centimetres, or about a foot. Yeah, which is 111 centimetres altogether. Yeah, I really like all the stainless finish on there. You know, it is a extremely nice gun. And obviously, with it being field target orientated, you know, it's there. But like I say, it's got more of a heads up position. When we're not doing field target, I don't know if that's a done thing or if the guy just had a bad neck. But I certainly do like it. I do. I really like it, especially with these little bits that you get. But then that's what it's all about. You know, you want your consistency, you want your accuracy. If you don't want to spend an awful lot of money, go for something like this and get a reasonable scope on it. I think you'll be doing really well. It is regulated. The regulator is adjustable. And it's the original valve on the Mark 1. I believe they did an upgrade into the Mark 2, so it's got a slightly different valve, but it seems to be a bit of a short burst job. Yeah, lovely to shoot. So what we'll do is we'll see how it gets on at 25 metres, and then I'm going to push it out to the full length, which is about 53, just over 53 metres, about 61 yards it is, I believe. And also there's going to be a little bit of something extra towards the end, but I promise one thing, no critters, and Elmo's safe this time. Cheers, see you tomorrow. Arms EV2 Mark 2. I've had a good look over it. It is quite a nice gun. It's not 100% perfect, but it's in good order. Right, I took a zero over just to the right of the bull, and let's see how we get on. Arms, Tableau Fields 844s. That's what I'm using in it. We were trying the QYS. It was alright at 25, but once we went up to 60 yards, they were a bit wayward. So leaded it in with the Arms, performed an awful lot better. Right, let's see how we get on. I'll go for the top left to start with. A little bit more therapeutic doing the single shot. Gives you something else to think about. Neat. Yeah, I know it's a bit heads up, but the guy who owned it, he put this rail on. You know, so something to do with a chin weld instead of a cheek weld if you've got a bad neck, something like that. Not 100% sure. That action's lovely. Not doing too bad for an oldish gun. It's not that old, mine. Now let's go for the top right. That's where they should be landing. That's what I zeroed it to. Quite an exciting gun. I like it. There's nothing wrong with the accuracy on this at all. Just wish I could do it justice. I've been doing alright. Can't grumble. 10mm groups at sort of 25 metres. See if I can tighten them up a bit. Let's go for the centre. There we go. So as you can see, the groups are tightening up the more I shoot it. It's the first time I've shot it today. I've only had it on the bench for about an hour. Had to go at this distance, had to go further out, start filming. So, yeah, very nice. Bottom left. That might have been me. It was. I'm shaking. Don't know what's going on here. I'm too excited with it. What we're looking at. Bottom right. None of the pellets have been weighed or sized, but they are the 4.5 to 8.44 grain. Yeah, that's a lovely tight group now. I know what I'm going to do. It's got to be done, 25 metres. Let's go for the arm mill draw. The one on the right. Don't know why, but I thought it might do. Right, let's see how we get on a lot further out. So, see them on. 53 and a bit metres, about 60, 61 yards. I've gone the whole length. Let's launch the boat, shall we? Let's see what happens. Only use 3 pellets to zero it. So, impressive up to now. Go to the centre to start. It should land high and right. The old 60s with the 10mm centre on the splats. It's dead handy having this cam bubble. Oh, that'll me. That does tend to stop you from pulling that ball trigger. Got to get comfortable with it really, with it being set up for a high mount. Let's go for the top left, see what happens. It's roughly where it should be hitting what it was zeroed to. I like it. Oh, maybe slightly premature on the trigger. Ooh. No excuses there, not on me. Still the 844s. Top right. Don't think there's any breeze up there. Nah, that drops off a bit. Don't think it's getting low on here. Might have been a bent skirt, that one or something. Bit of a flyer. Bottom left. Running out of pellets here. It's got to the point of it being too much fun, I think. Still bottom left. Pretty sweet. I mean, for me, that's quite some going. I'm like that with my crate now. In fact, I'm a little bit better, but then that's because I've been shooting it a lot. My crate long, the one that I reviewed. Right, bottom right. absolutely flying. Not too bad at all, that. It's good for me. How many have we got left? Oh, I've got 4 pellets left. I'm going to have a bit of a giggle because Darren's put a new item up. Let's have a go at that. Well, I'd be lying if I said that hasn't left me a little bit out of breath. 60 yards. And as you can see, there's Darren's sense of humour for you. The old age saw ringer. Right. Let's see where it's landed. And we'll take it from there. Not far off. That was slightly to the right of the hole. And there's a saw blade behind it that gives off quite a ring. There you go. I think half of that pellet went through then. Bit low that bugger. Definitely having eyeline issues with it because of this thing. I know full well this would be so much better on the dovetails. Certainly get a better cheek weld rather than a chin weld. But it is what it is. I'm not going to gripe about it because I'm enjoying shooting it too much because of the accuracy. That's all, folks. Yeah, well, a lovely gun, very accurate. Yeah, second hand, yes, used, but it's certainly being loved. It's certainly accurate, but then it should be. It's a field target rifle and a blooming good one as well at that. I think if I were going to get into that game, I'd rather get something like this so I can learn all the ropes rather than go straight in and buy something like an XTI 50 at God knows how many thousands. You know, it's learning curves. But yeah, marvellous item, absolutely wonderful gun. Thoroughly enjoyed shooting that today. Hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, subscribe. And if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, you know how it is. So yeah, see you soon. Cheers.